Hello everybody, it's Matt Calkins again. Thanks for joining me for the introduction of Module 2. In this module, we'll discuss the foundations of nutritional biochemistry and metabolism. First, my disclosures. I'm an investigator in a study that utilizes continuous glucose monitors that are provided by Abbott. Before we start the introduction of Module 2, let's recap Module 1. Module 1 first described the history of nutrition, along with some theories regarding the increase of non-communicable diseases that correlates with our food changes over the past century. The course of nutrition history was guided by dietary guidelines, which themselves are based on epidemiological data and food frequency questionnaires. You completed a food frequency questionnaire with subsequent lectures detailing their imprecision and inability to make causal conclusions from this type of research. Finally, we finished with reviewing the dietary guidelines to bring nutrition history and nutrition research full circle and solidify those concepts. When compared with Module 1, Module 2 is much more straightforward with less controversy. Broadly, we'll discuss nutritional biochemistry and metabolism. This will set the stage for Module 3, where we will apply this information for metabolic pathophysiology. We will discuss basic nutritional biochemistry, physiology, and metabolism. Special attention will be spent on the various macronutrients and micronutrients and the hunger and satiety mechanisms of the body. Here is a roadmap of where we'll be going with Module 2. The first two lectures dive into the physiology of what happens to food after you eat it. Lecture 3 provides a short definition of the calorie. Lecture 4 and 5 discuss the definition and different types of fat and carbohydrates respectively. Additionally, Lecture 5 begins the discussion of insulin, which we will spend more time on in Module 3. Lecture 6 deals with the why we eat, including hunger and satiety mechanisms. Finally, the last portion of the module is a 3-part activity from the Linus Pauling Institute at Oregon State University. It provides a deep dive into micronutrients, including metrics such as recommended daily allowances and adequate intakes, the shortfall nutrients in the U.S. population, and special attention to populations where diligence must be given to ensure adequate intakes, such as pregnant women, patients with inflammatory bowel diseases, and more. This activity was eye-opening, including the data in the first portion, which lists the percent of the population that do not obtain the recommended daily intakes of different nutrients. As an example, less than 1% of the population in the US obtains the recommended intake of potassium per day. There's much more to learn in Module 2, and I hope you enjoy.